Hootie hoo, hootie hoo, hootie hoo, hootie hoo, hootie hoo. Come one, come y'all. Okay, now this will be a continuation from yesterday's episode. We got real life difficulties, not technical difficulties, real life difficulties. And I know we like to keep it sweet over here at the bakery. This is the bakery. That's the window right there. And it's a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. And we left off on Leo, so we're gonna pick right back up on Leo, okay? The weekly horoscope. That's what we were getting into. The weekly horoscope. Just sliding through them. I ain't even translate them. Y'all know we getting kicked up. We getting kicked in the gear. This is only our third broadcast. And so I ain't even really kick it to y'all how I really do it. I really haven't even activated my signal and started translating these horoscopes the way I really, the way what we really come here for. But this is new to me, so it's new to y'all because I'm new. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting my feet wet, make sure I'm working all the kinks out, massaging and all the kinks out, working them all out. And so that's what we're gonna do. We hit our appetizers already. If you go back to part 1 of this is a continue. We picking up on Leo. We started with Pisces. And I forgot, I had told y'all how it all went down at the store, right? But did I ever tell y'all? I mean, I don't know. It's just that I really could have harassed him all night if I didn't fall asleep. But anyway, we're not gonna get into that. So the appetizers, y'all know that's our digital horoscope. We did that on the first part. And then the biscuits we slid by the edibles rack and we exchanged information, socked it up with your biscuit, I hope. Okay, because that's the purpose of that there. And so we're gonna finish the weekly horoscopes and then do the fortune cookies. Boom. So we're gonna kick back in with Leo, because that's what we left off as. So what y'all been into since we were here yesterday? Y'all know we like to say the horoscopes are our croissants. And take it, we don't want you making any light decisions based off these horoscopes. Something a little lightweight, buttery, sweet, you know what I'm saying? However you like your croissants. My word is bond, I don't have an opinion. So, but still, just consider that. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, Leo. Okay, we left off on Leo. Now, this is going to be the weekly horoscope for Leo. Okay. We did everybody for yesterday. We started with Pisces. Everybody between Pisces and Leo was yesterday. So you can refer to yesterday's broadcast for that. Now, this here is what we picking up at. Everybody else. Y'all ready? Leo, if you shared one of your secret dreams with someone lately, Leo, they might help make it come true when Mercury in Pisces forms a sextile. Someone close to you may have something you desperately want or give you the encouragement you need to get started. Start by doing some major self-care in Virgo on Friday. With the moon in your healing zone, it's important to nurture yourself and do things that make you feel comfortable, from putting money aside for a rainy day to making yourself a nutritious meal. Adulting is self-care, especially since you have some big adventures coming your way, Aries, and your expansion zone on Sunday. Whether you take an impulsive trip across the globe or go down the rabbit hole with your next obsession, enjoy the journey. Okay, Leo, now that sounds fun. Now look, what caught my attention was it said, now we sliding through, I'm not translating. I don't know if now y'all know the regular horoscopes is one paragraph, 1 or 2 paragraphs at the most. This right here is like 3 or 4 paragraphs. So we kicking in the high gear. Now y'all know this is really, really our first official. We just kicking this shit in the high gear right now. So boom. What it said was when you take it, oh, when don't be afraid to go down a rabbit hole with your next session. So dive deep into that thing. Get all up in it to get soak in it and spin around and twist in it and twirl in it, all that. Whatever your next adventure is, your next endeavor, whatever your next passion is, get deep into that. Have you ever Googled something and you didn't mess around and it done led you to something else, and it done messed around and led you to something else? That don't too much happen to me because I don't like fooling around on the internet like that. But go get in there. Get deep off up in there. Fall asleep in that thing. If that's what you got to do. Hooty-hoo, Virgo. Forming a partnership and going over contract details could lead to interesting discussions when Mercury in Pisces forms a sextile with Uranus in Taurus on Thursday. These discussions could expand your beliefs and philosophies, so go into them with an open mind. There's more than one way to do something. Shower yourself with self-love when the full moon enters your sign on Friday. You're always looking to become your best self, but use the power of the full moon to appreciate who you are right now and acknowledge how far you've come. You're doing great, Virgo. The spring equinox ushers in some major changes coming your way as the sun enters Aries on a Sunday. The sun is in your transformation zone, bringing to the surface everything that had been hidden in your life. A new season brings new changes. So if there's something you don't like about your life, change it. Now, y'all know at the end of every episode, we talk about our not to-do list because we know that the to-do list is endless. It never ends. There's more stuff being added on the to-do list while you're working on the one thing. That got to be everybody. It ain't just me, I know. So your not to-do list is something that you could put a little bit of energy, a little focus, but do this with intent. What you not gonna do. You always gotta know when to say, I can't take that ride. You know what I'm saying? So think about when you stretching yourself a little too far, you making promises, you can't keep. You committed to something that you're not really passionate about. You know what I'm saying? It's not rewarding for you in any way. Things have intrinsic value, which is how it makes you feel on the inside about yourself, and extrinsic value, which is how it affects your external factors in your environment, in your life. You see what I'm saying? So you want to, seek out things that give you intrinsic rewards. You see what I'm saying? That's making you feel good about yourself on the inside and how you live in your life and shit. And then external, good relationships with other people. That's internal too. Money, luxuries and experiences and things like that. So if something you don't like about your life, change it, Virgo. That not to do list. Whip one together real quick and put in your mind, yeah, this is it. Every time I do this, I notice I'm irritated immediately after. I ain't doing that shit no more. Get to know yourself. What's that song? Did you miss me while you were looking for yourself out there? And it's not that yourself was lost. I read it and I liked it and it stuck in my head. You ain't never lost yourself. You are you. Yourself is inside of you. But what happens is you get tainted by the things that goes on around you, by society's expectations of you, what you're supposed to be doing because of what you look like, what your gender is, where you were born, who your parents are, what other people expect of you, the things that you think are wrong and you shouldn't do this just because of what you notice about society, things that you feel like you should do and you have to do this just because of what's going on around you. But pause for a minute and what do you want to do? Get back to when you were a child and you said, I want to be this when I grow up. And whatever happened along the way made you feel like that wasn't even possible for you to achieve. But if you still breathing, if you under the sound of my voice, okay, take that first step. And it might be something small. And I know this happened to me like a lot over the past few months. Like, man, I'm not gonna be able to sit here and do 4 hours worth of work straight through. So I'm not gonna do nothing. Ha ha. But I do what I can in 45 minutes. I'd be kind of proud, like, I can't believe you did that. You really did do that. And now tomorrow, all you gotta do is do some more with it. Or whenever you get in, if you get a little bit of time where you think you got bam, and you make its progress being made. Okay. Now I know how it feels to want to just, bit the time and the energy, have the time and the energy to do something. But hey, sometimes you gotta give what you got, pretty baby. Hey, give it all you got. Cause what happened yesterday, I had real life difficulties. I cut this stream straight the fuck off. Cause I didn't want to deal with that shit. On top of that, my time was running low. So I wouldn't have been able to, because I got it in order quicker than I thought. I really didn't even have to end the stream. But I was on a time crunch. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to properly prepare to get all the ingredients, make sure the recipe is properly prepared. Because y'all know these is recipes for life. This is a bakery. You see, that's a bistro. This is a bistro. Okay, and so you can't rush out. You ever tried to fry some chicken? You can't do that. Have you ever tried to fry something too fast? No, it got to fry for it needed 12 minutes to fry and shit, about 10 or 15 minutes. It needed time to fry or it ain't gonna be cooked. So I didn't want to have baked. Now we gonna go on over. See, that's why I can't look at myself. How do these YouTubers look at themselves when they do this shit? How do they do this? Because I can't take myself serious. But y'all need to, though. Because I ain't got no opinion. My word is bond. It be getting hot in here. I get a bomb ass breeze. I'm going to show y'all my view one day. My view go. I got a cute little view. It's like the mountain. And so y'all know the wind, the breeze always coming down the mountain. I don't know where you grew up at or whatever. But we gonna slide. Hooty hoo, Libra. Take it easy this weekend, Libra, especially during the full moon in Virgo on Friday, which encourages you to spend the night alone. The moon is in your healing zone, allowing you to do some self-assessment as you sort out the areas of your life you wish to change, especially when Saturday could spell trouble in paradise as Venus in Aquarius forms a square with Uranus in Taurus, bringing the real world into your love affair. Sharing finances and resources could lead to some fights, especially if you feel someone isn't pulling their weight. Fortunately, Sunday brings the love back when the sun enters Aries and your partnership zone. Dive head first into your relationship, whether it's starting a new love affair or recommitting yourself to a partner. However, it could also feel a little competitive over the next few weeks. So don't start any fights you can't finish. Hold up. I know you ain't got to fight for nobody's love. I hope she a bad bitch, though. Now, Libra. You see, right about this point, I would have started translating, but we slided through. So, did anything stick out to you guys? Something did. Okay. Oh, something about somebody not pulling their weight financially. On the radio the other day. It's the man and the lady in a relationship, right? They split the bills 50-50, but they want to have a baby. So she's gonna, but she getting her maternity leave, but she gonna get half the pay. So she felt like he should give her $25,000 to have the baby. And I wouldn't I mean, if it ain't tricking if you got it. So I mean, shoot her the cash. Like money grows on trees. But if that's extreme, being logical and using the powers of deduction, is she's still gonna have to go half on all the bills, but she's not gonna be making the same amount of money. But he don't have to miss work for them to have a baby. They both want a baby. He want a baby, she want a baby, but she gotta carry it. So he ain't gotta miss out nothing in his life. She gonna take the L. So right here it says something about Libra. If you feel like somebody isn't pulling their weight, okay. So out here on the radio, it's a show called it's a segment that comes on a morning radio show called War of the Roses. War of the Roses, right? So it's a person to call in and be like, I want you to call my boyfriend, or have it ever been a girlfriend? I don't think so. Call my boyfriend and tell him he wants some free flowers and who he want to send them to. So the radio call, hey sir, you actually were interested in this and you qualify to send somebody some roses. Who do you want to send the roses to? So they already told us of the girlfriend name, but then he said somebody else's name when they asked him who you want to send the roses to. So she was like, hold on. She was on three-way on the line, on three-way. Y'all know about three-way? So y'all know about that three-way. So um so oh yeah, so he basically just started saying like she still lives with her parents and no, that's not what happened. What happened was I think it was something different. And he was just honest with her and he was telling her like, well, she lived with her parents and he lived on his own. And um oh, he had told her like it's this girl that he met. He put out an ad to get a roommate. And so the roommate that he met was this bad bitch. And she was gonna go half with him at his two-bedroom apartment. And so she's saying like, well, I don't want to go home every night and leave my boyfriend there with this hot girl, with this hot roommate. And so she was calling the radio to figure out, what we think going on. Like, bitch, you're gonna need to, for that type of relationship with him, you're gonna need to increase your income. Or you're gonna have to meet somebody with a different type of mentality. The mentality of it ain't tricking if you got it. I want my woman to be taken care of type of mentality. You're gonna have to move around because he done went and got a bad bitch and she going half. Baby, you're gonna have to move around. So Libra, if you feeling like that you're supposed to be sharing the finances and it's needed to some arguments because you feel like the other person ain't pulling their weight. I would say just be completely honest and not waste either one of y'all time. And it could be hard, maybe don't put them out on their ass. Don't give them the straight boot. Give them a little bit of time to see if they want to do something because you can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves. Kick back and see what they do with this information that you didn't give them. If they still don't jump, like they don't get how you move, well, maybe you're gonna have to example their ass. Okay. Hooty hoo, Scorpio. If you have a creative idea that just needs a little help to take off, Scorpio, you could find your perfect creative partner when Mercury in Pisces forms a sextile with Uranus in Taurus on Thursday. Together, you can make something amazing happen with your original ideas. Return the favor on Friday and give your friends a helping hand during the full moon in Virgo. The moon in your social zone is encouraging you to support your friends right now. Give them your time, money, a listening ear, or just a shoulder to cry on. After a long winter, you're ready to spring into the season where the sun enters Aries on Sunday. With the sun in your habit zone, it's an ideal time to make some positive changes in your life. Start by going to the gym or trying a new sport to get more active. Okay, you hear that? Make some new changes in your life. Go to the gym, try a new sport. Okay, Scorpio. And they say, right, give some support your friends. Okay, the moon is in your social zone. Okay, so give some time or money or listen to your friends or give them a shoulder to cry on. It was interesting that it said money because a lot of times when things talk about friends, it won't mention money. You know, they say be there for your friends, support your friends, show up for them, but sometimes it won't too much mention that the money thing. What does it say? Please wait while we try reconnecting. Is it not connected? Okay, so boom. We're gonna keep at it. So money grows on trees. Like it ain't tricking if you got it. If I want to see you do good, if I want to see it happen for you, and I'm seeing that the only thing standing in your way is the fact that you don't have the money for it, and I got it and it ain't gonna hurt me. It's like disposable cash to me. Like, why would I not shoot it to you? That ain't never been nothing to me. So Scorpio, that was for you. Hootie hoo. Sagittarius, your hard work is starting to pay off this week, Sagittarius, as you begin to see the fruits of your labors during the full moon in Virgo on Friday. The moon in your career zone is shining a spotlight on all that you've achieved. While you're not done yet, you can take a bow if you want to. However, the weekend brings some added tension when Venus in Aquarius forms a square with Uranus in Taurus on Saturday. They said that was going to happen on Thursday. A new partner could be pestering you into changing some of the habits that you developed when you were flying solo, causing some major issues. Fortunately, the week ends on a happy note during the spring equinox when the sun enters Aries and your pleasure zone on Sunday. For the next 4 years, you'll be able to enjoy the pleasures of life, whether it's a new hobby or a new lover. All right. Okay. It said now a new partner, they nagging at you to change something, but you developed this when you were single. So it's causing a major issue for you. You know, something that you wanted to achieve, something that you want to happen. You developed this specifically with intent while you were single. Now you got a new partner and they acting like it's something that they want to change about that. So maybe you need to change your partner because obviously you change it about yourself because that's something that you value. And it's if they're pestering you and nagging at you about it, it's that's something that they do not value as much as you do. And y'all remember we talked about yesterday. That's what messes up any relationship is people having different values. Like something is important to you, loyalty, finances. You know what I'm saying? Your communication is showing up for each other. That's important to you. If those same things are not important to the other person, that's where y'all gonna be butting heads at. It's never specifically, oh, we're arguing about this specific issue. It's about well, whose values, like why do you feel like that's so important? Now, why do you feel like it's not important? Okay. So that's what it is. Sagittarius. Okay, now that was for you. Where you'll be able to enjoy the pleasures of life, whether it's a new hobby or a new lover. Now it says something you develop. Sometimes that happens with now sometimes you want to help out. You know how it takes a village, right? And sometimes you got things that other people ain't got, and you stronger in other areas that they're not stronger in. And for whatever reason, that person is a part of your life. That's your family, that's your friend, whatever. You feel like you want to help them. Sometimes it's a major impact on your life to help somebody, depending on what you chose to take on. You gonna give them a ride to work every day. You gonna let them spend the night on the weekends. Like it could be a major change to what you already got going on in your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bad or good. Like, oh, they came in my house and they doing it. Just a bit of a whole nother human is a big change. Like, you know, so you if you weigh the pros and the cons and the balances, to balance it out. Is it worth it? Is it that important for you? Is this person really gonna make something out of it? Is this a good opportunity that you feel like you're giving them and they really gonna make something out of it? You want to be there for this person in this time. You know they ain't gonna do shit. You know they're gonna be going in a few months anyway. Like whatever it is, you commit to that. And then sometimes it'll be somebody where it's kind of like, yeah, it's somebody that you really want to be there. You really do want to have this person in your life. But it's like it's more of a burden on you to have them. And so it's kind of like, yeah, as bad as I want you to be there, like I can't afford to have you. Like everything that you're gonna take from me, whether it's financial, whether it's mental, you're gonna be draining me, whatever it is, I just can't afford to have you. Now, sometimes, people got their own issues, and that's another good one. Deep down in your heart, you really have a deep-seated hate for somebody, or you really miserable and you wanting this person around just so you can have somebody to do petty shit to. Don't do that. Just move around just to keep your life how it was. You ain't got to be fake or waste nobody else's time, and you really setting them back because you really hindering them. You ain't holding up your end of the bargain. You could have just let them go on about their way and build something from where they was at instead of taking a step to listen to what you said and hindering what they could have built when they was already over here. Either way, it's that person's fault for even having to depend on you, for even having to trust you to keep your word. All right. So Sagittarius, you're going to enjoy the pleasures of life, whether it's a new hobby or a new lover. Okay, Capricorn, your week begins on a romantic note when Mercury in Pisces forms a sextile with Uranus in Taurus on Thursday. Find ways to get intimate with someone using your words, from poetry to pillow talk to text messages that aren't always safe for work. Okay. They want you to do some sexting. Your weekend becomes intellectually stimulating during the full moon in Virgo on Friday. The moon in your expansion zone is encouraging you to learn something new that could help you get out of your rut. This is a great night to attend a lecture, explore a museum, or plan a trip. However, don't stray too far from home, Capricorn, because the next 4 weeks are going to be all about family. Once the sun enters Aries on Sunday, the sun in your home zone puts you in charge of all domestic issues, from buying a house to sorting through drama. Okay, what has stood out? Oh yeah, a little pillow talking, a little sexting. Because y'all know sometimes we talk about dick on Fridays, but that's on the podcast. I don't want to be attracting no freaks over here on YouTube. But y'all know what we say when we slide by the edibles rack. Since it got me through, I want to share it with you. Okay, and don't try this at home, at work, or in the car, because it can get a little risque over off up in the edibles rack sometimes. And if it got me by, maybe you can give it a try. I'm not saying that it worked for me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it won't work for you. But back to the horoscope for the weekly horoscope for Capricorn. Say some sexy shit, get their juices flowing before y'all get to where y'all need to be, like that foreplay be all day. It ain't necessarily gotta be, right when we on our way to the house. Or right when we, no, you let it be all day. As soon as you wake up in the morning, just start dropping bloop, bloop, just start dropping just digital nuts in the ear. Just drop a digital nut right in my ear. Just bloop, bloop. Okay, Capricorn, that's for you. Aquarius. Okay. It's the end. It's the last one. We're going to do Aquarius. We'll crack these fortune cookies, okay? Let me see. Oh. Oh. Y'all see the fortune cookies? Make love to him. Okay, that's how you want. Never mind. Aquarius. If you've owed someone money over the last 6 months, it might be time to finally pay them back when the full moon is in Virgo on Friday. The moon is in your shared finances zone, so try to settle your debts. If someone owes you money, you could finally get it. Sharing doesn't always mean caring. Something that you'll learn this week when Venus in your sign forms a square with Uranus on Saturday. You've enjoyed your independent home life, but when someone new moves in, it could mean a major adjustment. Try to make it work. Fortunately, the end of the week brings some relief when the sun enters Aries on Sunday. The sun in your communication zone will make it easier for you to express yourself in the next 4 weeks. If you've had some miscommunication issues, Aquarius, smooth them out when everyone will be charmed by you. Okay, so if you gonna get ready to say something, make sure everybody gonna see it. Make sure everybody noticing that you coming in with the right energy, with the right attitude, trying to get, just an understanding, some communication and comprehension. Because the key parts of communication is everybody got to comprehend and understand what's going on. When you do it when everybody will be charmed. Okay, pick the right time. Do it. Don't just bust out and do it, and then you can't do it again after that because it won't be genuine. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do it when everybody gonna know this, when everybody gonna see. So can't nobody even play with you about it. Now, what stood out to me that I noticed is that someone new moves in, and I did not just mention that a couple of horoscopes ago, a couple of zodiac signs ago, and that's how I knew, yeah, I needed to do this because I get a signal even when I'm not trying to get one. Like I didn't even come here to translate this today, but I still picked up on the fact a few zodiac signs ago that it was something stirring in the pot about somebody new moving in. And so, y'all really lucky to have me. You're really lucky to be here. Did you subscribe? Did you hit the subscribe button? Do that. And so, yeah, that's what stood out. If you gonna say something, say it when everybody looking. Okay, Aquarius, that was for you. Don't let me go because I'm having some real life difficulties. That was our weekly horoscopes. So that was for the whole week. Now, when we do the daily horoscope, they aren't as long, but we get to break them. We get to look a little bit deeper into them. So let's do that. Let's do the. Now I'm gonna have to do some episodes at night so y'all can see how I went to work on this studio for us. I printed this shit out at the library. I put it on a little background. I put some glitter and shit. I hope y'all like it. This right here, it might have a better effect at night, but I just needed the sun on my pretty ass face for y'all. At least for these first few episodes, okay? So each zodiac sign gets a fortune cookie as it pertains to your element. We got earth, wind, and fire, and water. Okay, so earth, wind, and fire, and water. So let's see what the universe has in store for you today. Now, I always say I don't translate the fortune cookies. I just want you to take it however however you feel, with whatever feeling that it gives you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to taint it with my perception. Now sometimes it is something that y'all know, if something stick out, we gotta say that. But let's do it. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Okay. Avoid taking unnecessary gambles. Okay, at least for these next few days. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And maybe for life. You learn Chinese word is weather. You learn Chinese word or phrase is weather. Y'all know the back of each fortune cookie has a Chinese word or phrase and lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers are 34, 35, 31, 53, 21, and 25. A lot of threes. Every number got some combination of the number 3. Because 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. And 25, 5 minus 2 is 3. So it said avoid unnecessary gambles. And then it said your learn Chinese word or phrase is weather. So don't be playing with Mother Nature now. If the weather ain't looking good and right, don't go that way. Okay? Literally. And then let's say metaphorically, if you're getting ready to head down some new path or some certain direction and it's just looking like the weather ain't right, like let's say for instance you interviewing for a new job and you go in there and something don't seem right about it, you notice it's a red flag. That's bad weather. Red flags is bad weather, and you never know if it's going to get worse or get better. So what is that, an unnecessary risk? Could be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So water, avoid taking unnecessary gambles. All right, check the weather. A short saying often contains much wisdom. Okay, so that's for our earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And your learn Chinese word or phrase is egg. And your lucky numbers are 38, 27, 6, 55, 17, and 12. And again, a short saying often contains much wisdom. Now, y'all know that's what we got over here at the bakery. I'm gonna go over some of our, y'all know our short sayings here, our short sayings that contain wisdom like that. We call those our recipes. That's our recipes for life. All right, and I got most of the ingredients. You can feel free to add some where you deem necessary. Okay, butter, margarine, whatever, because it's butter, baby. I know it's butter, baby, over here at the Butter Baby Bakery. So you can add to the recipe as long as you don't take away from the main course. You feel me? From the ultimate message. And so we can go over some of our more popular recipes since that came up. Now, wind signs, earth, wind, and fire. It might be air. I think it's air, but I ain't going to remember it unless I say earth, wind, and fire. So, boom. Let's see what the universe has in store for you today. A distant relative will phone you soon. Okay. Your learn Chinese word is cold, and your lucky numbers are 11, 22, 1, 27, 54, and 5. So you're gonna be cold when they call. You're gonna be like giving them the cold shoulder and shit. Is that why? A distant relative will phone you soon. Wind signs, Aries, Gemini. No. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. Because sometimes, we don't know. I just be feeling like the word correlates with the fortune in some way. Did y'all get that feeling too? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. A good friendship is often more important than a passionate romance. Your learn Chinese word is cucumber, and your lucky numbers are 54, 40, 31, 11, 28, and 4. And again, a good friendship is more important than a passionate romance. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for coming. Oh, did I tell you it was going to be a bonus story? So let me share with y'all this bonus story. Since I'm sorry, we were so we were cut off yesterday. We just got cut off. So let me give y'all a little bonus story. So I had slid to the store one night, right? And I was stressed out because I had this man on my mind, and I didn't know where he was at, and he wasn't treating me no good. So I'm thinking like, dang, I'm gonna have to move on with my life, but I don't know if I can afford to do that. So I'm just stressed out, right? And so I get what I need to get from the store, and I leave out, and I'm sitting at the light. So the light red, and I see out of my peripheral vision, the car next to me start going. So I started going too. But there was a left turn lane and my light was still red. You know how when it's the left turn lane? So my light was still red. So a car was coming across in the lane in front, and they was making their left turn. You know how when both of the lanes can make their left turn at the same time, and all the other cars got to wait. So they was turning in front of me, but I went. So I almost crashed their ass. Tell me why I was the fucking police. Man, so I was like, oh shit. So I almost crashed into their ass, not paying attention. I'm thinking about this nigga while I'm in his car, not knowing where he at. So they turn that bright ass light. Y'all know that white light. They turn that motherfucker. They shine that motherfucker on me. I'm looking, and they said pull over, and they turned the lights on. It was like pull over, but the light turned green. So I was like, fuck it. I act like I was gonna pull it over, but I seen they had to make a U-turn, and the light turned green. And all the cars started coming, and I would have been blocking the traffic. I'm sweating, y'all, and I would have been blocking the traffic. So I said, fuck that. I hit the gas. I burned rubber on that motherfucker. I did. Because what the fuck I'm gonna do? Wait on y'all to make a U-turn and hold up the traffic? Fuck that, nigga. I must have made a right. I made a left up the hill. And then I pulled up in the driveway. You got to take your foot off the brakes real fast. And your foot, that's what people will forget. You'll forget to take your foot off the brakes, and that they can still see your brake lights if you hit in your brake. That's how they track you. That's how they keeping up with you, at least when it's nighttime. But I was already going up the hill, and they were still making a U-turn, and there was a whole bunch of cars out here. I must have dipped in the house, like tossed the keys, like I just got chased by the police, motherfucker. But look where we at right now. We made it, and that's why I'm here with y'all. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you to share this type of shit with y'all, because since it got me by, maybe you can give it a try. And all I had to do, I was going on that motherfucker. What you want to do is you want to hit a right and hit a quick left and slide up. Don't stop at no stop signs. Don't stop at no red lights. This ain't the time for that. Okay, now that was today's. Let me bring it back in. Y'all know we like to close out the show on a lighter note. And so what I wanted to share with you was some of our more popular recipes, some of our more popular entrees here at the bakery. And so what we got here, if it takes me until tonight to figure out that I shouldn't have cussed you out today, then damn it, I'll apologize tomorrow. Now that's one of our more popular recipes for life. Take that with growth. You always want to be focused on growth. It can be a little uncomfortable. It might take you until tonight to realize that you should have cussed that motherfucker out today. It might be a little uncomfortable to admit that you were wrong. But when your jeans get too tight, it's because you're growing. And that's usually a good thing. Okay, let me see. What else? Always know when to say, I can't take that ride. Yesterday is history, and tomorrow is a mystery. Okay, so that's just some of our recipes for life. Some of the things I try to share with you all here. And y'all know we say at the end of every broadcast, your not to-do list is just as important as your to-do list. Don't stretch yourself too thin. Okay, don't waste your time. Don't make promises you can't keep. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your life. Eat good. Everybody, people that y'all vegetarians, you know how long vegetarians gonna live? 2 weeks longer than everybody else. And then what you want to be if everybody dead? You're gonna be it's gonna be 22 vegetarians here today. We made it. Come on and die with the rest of us. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I just tell my homegirl loves my advice, but I tell her, like, look, I do crazy shit. And if you not, then don't do that. But I'm gonna have a solution for you. But are you willing to do it though? Okay. So boom. Your to-be list. What do you want to be today? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be responsible? Do you want to be considerate? Do you want to be empathetic? Do you want to be stern? Okay. Do you want to be organized? Do you want to be creative? Do you want to be whatever it is you want to be? Do it with intent. Put some energy to it, some focus to it. and we'll be back tomorrow. Everything goes according to plan. I'm really looking forward to doing a full broadcast. So this is Bamboo Plaza. This is gonna be my closing. These first few videos are just like all welcoming videos. So as we closing, as we wrapping up our welcoming videos, I would like to say, welcome to Bamboo Plaza. This is Bamboo Plaza. This is the bakery. There's the cafe. There's Candy House, and there's the flower shop. But y'all gonna have to wait on that. And look, it's gonna be at least 2 weeks because I'm writing a book. I got 5 chapters left. It take me about 2 days a chapter, but I'm trying to be done by Friday. But this is the thing. Once the book is done, I won't have to, work it. It's just done. And then this is like continue. I'm continue to do this. But the book, I got to get that out the way because it just got to be done. And if I don't do it, it's not going to be done or get done. You feel me? Which I've been writing this since last year. But like I said, you get started. Hey, I really wrote one whole page. I remember when I wrote one whole page. And I was like, dang, I really wrote one whole page. And then the next day, you write one more page. The next day, you write one more page. In 1 month, that's 30 pages. And it's handwritten when I'm doing it. And if you're doing it on a laptop or whatever, you type it, you use a Microsoft Word. By the time you get ready to have it published, that 30 pages is probably like 40 or 45 pages. You know what I'm saying? Anything you handwritten, mine was handwritten on a legal pad. I got some of it handwritten in one of those, those little journals that we have for school. So 5 more chapters. Usually it usually take me like 2 days to do a chapter. But I'm gonna try to get it. I need to be done by like Friday, at least by Sunday. And then I will have more, more focus, so I can present to you all what Bamboo Plaza is. Y'all know Candy House, the cafe. This is the bakery, and we're gonna have the flower shop. So stay tuned. Come back. And until again we meet, keep it sweet.